Feast your fucking eyes, boys. We finally got some real momentum, as you can see here on my screen. So technically, it was out of 20 emails sent because I just sent another today on 4th of July. Also, happy 4th of July, everyone. Sorry, we're just getting straight into it. But we finally sent our first proposal. And that was after 20 emails. So I'm not gonna lie, I was seeing other people in the Discord, which is where I'm doing all the offer publishing, talking to people, getting resources and things. And like they were sending out proposals after like 7 emails. There were other people finding success, and I was getting a bit like salty. I was getting a bit discouraged. But this is just living proof that if you stick with it, it will be your turn as long as you don't give up and you just keep putting in effort. So it's technically out of 20 emails because I just sent another today. We finally got our first proposal. So I just sent that over like an hour or two ago. And then this is just testament to like if you work on the days when no one else works too, because today's 4th of July here in the States. A lot of people are off, like no one's really checking their email. But one of the creators did, and they messaged me in the morning, and I got back to them with the proposal. So one thing I will say is that I just sent him like an ugly ass PDF of of like a Word doc. So we'll see how it goes. I think I'm gonna make an actual like slide PowerPoint presentation to look more professional. But at the end of the day, we'll still get him good results. So just really, really happy to share that with you guys. Also, I wanted to actually go over what I do to collect the leads because I had like 2 or 3 people in Discord ask me. So I'm just going to show you guys. So basically, you go to Hypertrain and you create a campaign. And then usually I like to do YouTube. So I'll just name it like, I don't know. What's a good niche? We're going to try out a new niche right now. Let's do like, I don't know, food. Nah, not food. What's a good niche, guys? Come on. Let's do fucking health. Mental health. There we go. Let's do women's mental health. No, mental health over 40. Boom. Okay, so that's my new campaign. And then as this thing loads, this is pretty cool. This is like $40 a month, but you can do a free trial for 7 days. You just hit discover influencers and then always go to the AI search. It's way better. Get a new search going on. And then I'm going to move myself over here. So then always pick YouTube. YouTube communities are the strongest. People on Instagram and TikTok have more followers, but a follower on YouTube is a lot more. It means a lot more than something on Instagram because if you're posting long form videos on YouTube, it's way more connecting than like a fucking 6-second TikTok. So anyway, I always click on this one and get like a little template. So we're going to do, what did I just say? Mental health or therapy influencers from the USA. I'm going to do Canada. Anywhere that speaks English that I can communicate and doesn't have like a super shit currency. So Canada, arguably has a super shit currency. Australia. And let's do the UK. I like to do 20K followers. With over 20K followers and an engagement rate above, let's just do like 2%. So I always do this. And then, just push enter and then we'll see what it comes up with. It's usually kind of slow, but it's working. I'm hoping that it's actually going to work. But this is really what I've been doing. I generated like 400 leads yesterday, and I did that for like 5 or 6 hours. And now I'm reaching out to all the leads slowly on my 3 different emails that are warmed up. Actually, more than 3, but I'm only using 3 right now. So just give it a second for it to load. I haven't showered yet today. I went to the gym and I'm all sweaty. So sorry to you guys. And all right, so we have a list. Now what I always do, I'm going to make myself smaller real quick just to make it easier for you. So it'll like send like this person's getting 27 average views in the last 30 posts, right? So that's not good, right? And it's super jumbled up. I like to do sort by the highest average views in the last 30 days. So that's like kind of how I'm getting actual good leads. And then that's really all you need to know. So for the sake of this video, actually, I'll show you what it comes up with. But for the sake of this video, we're actually just going to stop there. And then I'm going to show you what I do to get their email addresses, because this should export their emails. But for example, like if you click on them and then you'll see, yeah, look, lots of views the last 30 days. Yeah, it'll always say no email like 99% of the time. And the reason that happens, and I'll show you right now, right? So there was someone I wanted to reach out to, and it was on my other list. It was Dr. Alexis Stephens. And what you do is you go over here, and usually it'll say like show email, but this girl doesn't have one. So what I did is I went to her Instagram. Oh, another thing to note too, you see, she only posted a year ago. You don't want someone that posted a year ago. They're not going to have an audience. But what I did is I peeked into her YouTube shorts here. I don't know why my camera disappeared, but I hope you guys get the point. And then I'm seeing, is she still active? So she's getting a decent amount of engagement. Is she still active though? Yes, she is. So you can see there was comments like 7 days ago, 2 days. So that shows me she's still active, which is good. But that doesn't help the fact that we don't have her email. So I went over to her Instagram. Is her email there? No, it is not. So what you can just do is go on Google and search for her. So I'm going to do Dr. Alexis Stephens email. And then this one doesn't look like it. What a coincidence. Maybe I found this one before. So yeah, I just found this random website, and her email's not here, but it looks like this is her email. So I'm going to send this to her, or I'm going to use this email to reach out to her. So we just found a lead that like 90% of other people are not. Hold on. There we go. We just found a lead that 90% of people are not going to actually put in the work to reach out to. And, you know, even if she doesn't respond, whatever, that's part of the game. But a lot of people probably aren't spamming her because you had to go through more than like 0 steps to find this shit. So that's just kind of my process for finding emails. Like I said, I spent all day doing that. And yeah, I did 10 reach outs today on 4th of July. I do want to do more, but I'll be honest, like I have stuff that I want to do, hang out with some buddies today for the holiday. This was just kind of like a bonus of keeping myself consistent. And I'm happy I did because we sent on our first proposal. So I'm hoping I have some good news for you guys in the next day or two. But we still need to close our first deal. It has been, which is only day 7, I believe. And look, that's a week. And we only really started sending emails like 3 to 4 days ago because we were like setting everything up, watching all the modules and stuff. But overall, like was getting discouraged, feeling a lot better now that we finally got a response. And it just proves that it's only a matter of time before we get a shit ton more responses and finally close our first deal, which will then open the motherfucking gates, baby. Talk to you guys tomorrow.